I think we just fixed our problem. Welcome to another episode of Old Man Listens to Records. This time around, we're going to go the bluegrass route and play you Sturgill Simpson's new record, a double LP called Cuttin Grass. Came out a little bit later in the year, and something that I'm looking really forward to. Him playing bluegrass, yeah, I can handle that. I pretty much like everything that Sturgill Simpson has done up to now. He's kind of like the old country. Um, he represents the old style of country, I think, and I like that. Certainly an outlaw. In this particular case, he did something that's, I mean, I wouldn't say completely out of character, certainly not, but I guess it surprised me as a fan. I didn't expect him to put out a bluegrass record. That said, I was really happy when I saw that he was putting out a bluegrass record. Why? Because I love bluegrass, and I fully expected to grow my bluegrass collection one way or another. So this'll do it. This is a 2 LP set, and from what I understand from the title, this is something Andre in my mug, the Vinyl Junkies mug. We know this already. Volume 1 is what I see on this, Cuttin Grass. Okay, the Butcher Shop Sessions. So what I'm getting here is that we're going to see a new album fairly soon, sometime next year maybe. And I welcome it. All right? So, why don't we get started? Those of you, anybody heard the album yet? Any of you heard any singles? Have you heard the record at all? Have you bought it yet? It's going to be a pleasure going through this entire thing with you. I'll tell you about how it sounds on my end of things. I'm going to tell you about the vinyl and what I think of it in terms of the product itself. And we'll go over the music. Hopefully, there's a bunch of Sturgill Simpson fans in the group as well, so that we can basically compare and contrast, you know, nerd out. That's the idea here. Let's just nerd out kind of thing. And I'm looking forward to doing it. If you haven't already, please give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel for all you new people. Thank you, Andre. I love you. I love you, Andre. Andre, I love you. She's all mad because I told her to put it in my mug. This is the mug. Look, look, look. Look at this mug. This mug. Available at vinyljunkies.store. Yeah. We got only a few days left to 2020. We will kick its ass. This is the second. I did yesterday for all of you who are hip-hop fans. We did the Old Man Listens to Clipping. Look for it. It stayed up. Boom. Stayed up. So you guys want to watch it? It's there. Loved the record. But go check it out for yourself. And tomorrow, we're going to be doing the last Old Man video. It's going to be Old Man Listens to the Avalanches. The record has not come in yet. The new Avalanche record, which came in really at the end of 2020. I'm expecting it today. So if it comes in today, God willing, you can expect another Old Man videos, the last one of the year, happening tomorrow at the same time. All right? And we'll go over the Avalanches record. As far as I know, it's really good. So, all right, folks. Pack yourself a pipe, roll a joint, make yourself a coffee, fix yourself a drink. Why don't we sit down and enjoy a little bit of bluegrass? I do not know what to expect. I wonder what this is going to sound like. Okay, and I'm the first person to say that my knowledge or my experience of bluegrass is not very in-depth. I like everything that I've ever heard, but I'm sure that I'm going to learn something or other. Let's find out what that is. All right, folks. Time for the needle drop. Side 1. What we'll do is, as the format has been up to now, I'm going to try as much as possible, copyright police notwithstanding, I'm going to try to play the entire record side all the way through. And then at the end of each record side is when we'll talk and see what we think about the records. All right? If I have to start going song by song, it's because the copyright police is on our ass. I'm hoping that that will not be the case. If you like the records, I always encourage you to buy the records. That supports the artist more than any stream ever will. And smoke 'em if you got 'em, folks. It's time to get started. Thanks for tuning in. Looking very forward to this.
There will be days the sun won't shine, when it seems like the whole world is against you. Don't be afraid, life is unkind. You can let go of the pain if you choose to. Time slips away, skies fall apart, fell into our the universal power. Blowing, blowing all around you. There will be nights go on forever, like your long lost at sea, never to be found. Just know in your heart that we're always together, and long after I'm gone, I'll still be around. Our bond's eternal, so is love. God is inside you, all around you, and up above. Knowing, showing you the way. Time slips away, skies fall apart, fell into all their universal heart. Flowing, flowing all around.
Yeah!
Well, gray is the color of my world since you left me on that bright and sunny orange and moon day. No more rainbows shining out my window like you, my skies blue have gone away. I guess you bought and sold all silver and the gold. This old world don't seem to shine no more. Yellow, purple, pink, and red have been replaced by lead, like a fog hotter that I'm headed for. And all the colors bleeding away, so Van Gogh when you need him. Bet you my left ear he can relate. And all the pretty blues fading from the sea of tears and waiting lands, 'cause you, my world's gone gray. It's so easy to drown in our dreams. Oh, and everything's not what it seems. This life is but a dream. Shattered illusions, hold your spirit down. Open up your heart and you find love all around. Oh, breathing and moving, oh, healing and soothing. Away all the pain in your life, holding you down. Oh, no. Oh, and bone breaks and heal. Oh, but heartaches and kill from the inside. So it seems. Oh, I'm telling you, it's all a dream. It's all a dream. It's all a dream. It's all a dream. No, 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 no. There's a lonely feeling I carry that will follow me all my days. I walked out on the heart you were nursing, turned my back on the love you saved. Well, just when my clouds were drifting, my plan got rearranged. But there ain't no going back now, and ain't no way that I can change. I believe that I found God about the same time that I found you. All that stuff about heaven and angels, well, I know now that it's all true. But you drift in and out of my dreams now, like a ship out at sea in a storm. And when I wake up every morning, I roll over to find you still gone. I'm alone in a way that I've never been since you left me behind. If you think you can never love me again, please go ahead, I don't mind. Oh no. It feels like you're so far away now, and I'm stuck out here all by myself. All the things I wish I told you, still inside my mind, bottled and shelved. In my dreams, although I can hear you, there's a darkness that hides you from sight. So I search all around trying to feel you. All I find is a world without light. There's a world I want to leave, and a world where I won't stay. There's a dream that I believe, when I wake up, it goes away, goes away. I'm alone in a way that I've never been since you left me behind. If you think you can never love me again, please go ahead, I don't mind. Loneliness sitting in how I feel when you don't know. All my tomorrows lay deep in on how my 2 days go. Ain't seen your face for a few years or more. You don't write, you don't call. Tell me what are all the memories for? You don't remember at all. I'm sad and lonely. I wonder, do you feel the same? Tell me, am I the only one drinking and cursing your name? Maybe someday you walk into some bar I'm singing in. You hang your head, sorrow and crime. You see the shape that I'm in. Oh, I'm sad and lonely. I wonder, do you feel the same? Tell me, am I the only one drinking and cursing your name? Tell me, am I the only one drinking and cursing your name?
Yeah. That seems to pass pretty quickly, eh? And thus endeth... What's that? Well... Okay. So the end of the wax has some kind of background noise to it. The rest of it sounded good, though. So I'm happy with it. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever it is that you're listening from. It's always a good time to do these shows at this time. This is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in my zone, which means that it's probably early evening in the UK and Europe. Welcome to all of you, man. We're going to play some good old country music. This is Sturgill Simpson's latest record, Cuttin. Now, my understanding is that it was supposed to be a bluegrass record. I've already said that I'm not any authority. Listen, I'm not any authority on any music, okay? But I have not heard a tremendous amount of bluegrass. I have bluegrass records, and I've heard them, but you know what I mean? It's not the genre that I think that I have a lot of records of. It's one that, if anything, I've always said that I wanted more bluegrass records. So it's with that I kind of went in pretty enthusiastic about this one. Sturgill Simpson doing a bluegrass record. I mean, to me, everything about it tells me that I'm going to like the record. I trust Sturgill Simpson's artistic vision. I've seen him do the old school country. I've seen him do a record that's not country at all, Sound and Fury, which I keep going back to because I think that record is brilliant. So I trust his artistic vision no matter what he decides to do. And when it is that I heard that he was doing a bluegrass record, to me, okay, it's not a stretch. The only thing that I would say is, according to, like, if I had to compare it to what my preconceived notion of what bluegrass is, to me, I was hearing bluegrass instruments, you know, like the mandolin and the banjo and that kind of thing. But it sounds like just a straight ahead country record, a good country record. I mean, I loved side one. Very good. But it doesn't fit what my idea up to now is of what bluegrass is. It's not Bella Fleck, you know? But I don't know if that matters. All it does is it gives the record its true identity versus what I thought it would be ahead of time. To me, that's absolutely fine. I like what he laid down. Sounds like just a bunch of musicians sitting in a comfortable atmosphere, maybe having a few drinks or something like that. It's like, hey, let's let the tape roll and let's record what's going on, you know? You listen to it and it's so laid back, it's like you can almost see the area carpet. So, certainly, I like the record immediately. I knew I would, though. I can't say that I'm surprised. I am very much a fan of his music. What it is that I would ask you, though, is what's that record that he did right after Metamodern Sounds? The one with the stars on the cover. I can't remember the name of it anymore. His first record for Warner Brothers. I don't know that record. I've never heard that record. Is it good? Is it comparable in sound, let's say, to his other stuff? I'm curious because I can certainly see myself getting it. All right. We're going to go with side two. Nice green vinyl. I don't know if you can see from the inside, but from this far, but the center stamp is made to look like a saw. So that's kind of cool. Just Let Go, Life Ain't Fair and the World Is Mean, A Little Light, Life of Sin, Long White Line. Okay, so is he just changing? Okay, Long White Line is a Sturgill Simpson song off Metamodern Sounds. So it makes me wonder, is this just a different version of it? Is he covering his own music, or is he not covering? You don't cover your own music. Is he just presenting his older compositions in a different type of setting, in a different type of light? If so, bring it, man. Looking forward to hearing it. Side B is what we're going to hear now, all right? Hope you're enjoying it up to now. If you like this kind of programming and you want more old man videos, subscribe to the channel is what it is that I would tell you. If you have suggestions on albums I should do, as long as they're on vinyl and I actually want to do it, feel free, man. Keep the comments and suggestions coming. No problem whatsoever. I get to as many as I can. And, well, tomorrow I'm going to do another Old Man video. Old Man listens to the Avalanches. I don't remember what the name of the Avalanches' new record is, but we're going to have that up, as well as tonight's regular 8 p.m. show. All right, folks. Side B. Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
My ego ain't never done me no good, no harm. Gonna break through and blast off to the bar door, and them clouds of light far away from here and now. Taking for tonight, divine day vacation from reality and all else in between. Far beyond time and a need no dream. Am I dreaming? Am I dying? Either way, I don't mind at all. Oh, it feels so good, just can't help crying. Oh, you have to let go, so your soul may fall. So the soul may fall. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Everything is part of me. It's so hard looking through all the lies made of woe. But if you close your eyes, it becomes so easy to see.
You ugly.
Well, that label man said, son, now can you sing a little bit more clear? Said your voice might be too genuine, your song's a little too sincere. Can you sing a little more about outlaws and the way things used to be? Told me you just worry about writing them songs, leave everything else to me. Well, my daddy was a highwayman, but he never wrote any old country song. Papa never stayed out raising hell with the Haggard Jones, but he raised a proud coal miner's daughter, and I'm proud to be her son. She told me, boy, I don't care if you hit it big, because you're already number one, and that's the way it goes. The way it goes. This day and age. Day and age. Well, you ain't got to read between the lines, you just got to turn the page. Turn the page. Well, the most outlaw thing ever done was give a good woman a ring, and that's the way it goes. Life ain't fair and the world is mean. this stage. It's the way it goes.
Way it goes.
This day and age.
Day and age.
Well, you ain't gotta read between the lines. Now you just gotta turn the page.
Turn the page.
Well, the most outlaw thing ever done was give a good woman a ring, and that's the way it goes.
Life ain't fair and the world is mean.
That's the way it goes.
Life ain't fair and the world is mean.
Through all these earthly trials of sorrow, through all these days of doubt and sin, through all these eternal nights with no tomorrow, gotta stay on straight and narrow and find a little light within. Gotta walk that road.
Gotta walk that road.
On the way to heaven.
On the way to heaven.
Gotta walk that road.
Gotta walk that road
until the dawn. Gotta walk that road all night. All you need is a little light. And the closer you get, the brighter it turns on. Don't need no compass, no map or chart. I don't need no star to shine in April. I don't need nothing but a little light in my heart, glowing inside me like a blanket of love. Gotta walk that road.
Gotta walk that road.
On the way to heaven.
On the way to heaven.
Gotta walk that road.
Gotta walk that road
until the dawn. Gotta walk that road all night. All you need is a little light. And the closer you get, the brighter it turns on. I said the closer you get, the brighter it turns on. Well, lately things have been a little complicated. Quality of life has got me down. Well, the sex is cheap and the talk is overrated. And the boys and girls and me been working on the sound. Well, a little happiness, a little love is all I wanted. Sure as hell thought I'd found it, but I was wrong. She left my heart feeling taunted, and my memories all haunted. But it's her right here to thank all my songs. So every day I'm smoking my brain hazy. All I can do to keep from going crazy. But the paranoia slowly creeping in. I keep drinking myself silly on the way for this hillbilly. And I thank God for this here life of sin. Woo! Every morning when I rise, look in the mirror and despise the sight of everything, all that I've become. Level up my medicating, some might find intimidating. That's alright, it don't bother me, no. That's fine, things have been a little complicated. But that quality of life has got me down. Well, and the sex is cheap and the talk is overrated. And the boys and girls of me been working on the sound. I won't be round this whole town anymore for a long, long time. Hit that road, start looking for the end of that long white line. Tell them I'm somewhere looking for the end of that long white line. I woke up and my baby was gone. Without her, I don't need no home. Hit the road, start looking for the end of that long white line. Tell them I'm shake till I push that girl right out of my mind. If somebody wants to know what's become of the so-and-so, tell them I'm somewhere looking for the end of that long white line. Tell them I'm somewhere looking for the end of that long white line. New York City, St. Joe, Albuquerque, New Mexico. This old rig is humming and rolling, it's doing fine. If somebody wants to know what's become of this so-and-so, tell them I'm somewhere looking for the end of that long white line. Tell them I'm somewhere looking for the end of that long white line. Whoa, now. New York City, St. Joe, Albuquerque, New Mexico. This old rig is humming and rolling, it's doing fine. If somebody wants to know what's become of this so-and-so, tell them I'm somewhere looking for the end of that long white line. Tell them I'm somewhere looking for the end of that long white line. I won't be round this old town anymore for a long, long time. I'm gonna hit the road, start looking for the end of that long white line. Tell them I'm somewhere looking for the end of that long white line.
Love it. You hear that? You hear that, right? Yeah, it's showing up. You know what that tells you? The vinyl ain't done right. That's what it tells you. You don't hear it during the record, though. You don't hear it during the spin, but noisy vinyl like that, the source immediately, no good. That said, it looks pretty well pressed. I think it is well pressed. I mean, it certainly looks pretty. The design on it is amazing. It's clean, you know? Sometimes when this stuff is not pressed well, the center hole is like kind of got off, it's all fucked up and stuff. It's like, no, man, it's a very cleanly pressed record. There's no edges on the side and everything. And I mean, they certainly did something cool with the colors. Take a look at this. Okay. So record one was green, and the label in the middle is kind of like yellow with the green outlines kind of thing, yellow and green lettering. And they just inversed the entire thing for records two. So, I mean, design-wise, beautiful, you know? What I'm going to be listening to now for record two is to hear if I'm going to be listening at the beginning of the record and at the end of the record to hear if there's still that background noise. Okay, because at that point, I mean, if you're using poor material for vinyl, you know? The songs are amazing, and like I said, I would like to reiterate that it's just you don't hear it, or I don't hear it even through my headphones while the song is playing. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right, and I'm going to look at every little corner. That's what I do. All right. Side C. You enjoying it up to now? Give the vid a like if you enjoy it. If you like this kind of programming, time to maybe subscribe and hit that bell so that you get your notifications. Like sometimes you wonder, hey, when's he getting on? Well, hit the bell and you're going to get your notifications. That's the way it goes. The notifications may drive you crazy, though, because I'm on every fucking night. And, you know, we have our pirate radio show that has been going on now, 295 straight nights? I forgot. 292 straight nights. Basically all of 2020. So that streak keeps going. Tonight will be... Jesus, I have to look it up myself. Tonight will be what? I don't know, 292 or something straight shows. And I'm going to go on. I'm going to do a full 365, even past 2020. So we're going to say goodbye to 2020 together. And the age of gingivitis isn't done yet. We still got some difficult stuff. So I'm going to do the whole year just to say that during the shittiest year in my memory, I did something good with it. Or at least I tried. All right. So, side 2. I've already mentioned, right? Tomorrow we're doing Old Man Listens to the Avalanches. Living the Dream, Old King Cole, Railroad of Sin, Sitting Here Without You, and Sometimes Wine. These are the songs that we're going to be listening to right now. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you like it. Why don't we do this? Take it away, Bob. There it is.
It's a means to an end, but the ends don't seem to me. Walking around and living the dream anytime I take a notion, till the truth comes bubbling up so bittersweet. Ain't no point getting out of bed when you ain't living the dream. It's like making a big old pot of coffee when you ain't got no cream. I don't need to change my strings, the dirt don't hurt the way I sing. Oh, I don't have to do the goddamn thing, sit around and wait to die. Well, I've been waiting on an angel waitress, come and take my order. Tell me all about the special day. Staring at a puddle of mud in my spoon, and couldn't be much border. Hoping them circles on the paper don't call back telling me to start today. Oh, that old man upstairs, Lord, wears a crooked smile, staring down on the chaos he created. Said, son, if you ain't having fun, then just wait a little while. Mama's gonna wash it all away. She thinks mercy's overrated. Dirt don't hurt the way I sing. Oh, I don't have to do a goddamn thing to sit around and wait to die. Oh, I don't have to do a goddamn thing to sit around and wait to die.
That was awesome.
Down these here hills, made a living off that old black gold. But now there ain't nothing but welfare and pills, and the wind never felt so cold. I'll be one of the first in a long, long line not to go down from old black lung. Yeah, my death will be slower than the rest of my kind, and my life will be sadder than the songs they all sung. Well, now, old King Cole, what are we gonna do when the mountains are gone and so are you? Where they come from the city to lend a hand, carrying signs saying shut the mines down. We ain't looking for pity, you don't understand. My great-grandfather spent his days in a coal mine, nights on the porch in his chair. Now he's in heaven and I'm down here in hell, where the rivers run muddy and the mountains are bare. So King Cole, what are we gonna do when the mountains are gone and so are you? When the old King Cole, what are we gonna do when the mountains are gone and so are you? Well, they say you live and learn, but it really seems more to me like all along I've been learning how to live. Well, for years I've been drifting like a boat lost out at sea. I've been out and walking them ties on the railroad of sin. Well, now looking back at my life, some things I've done makes me want to hang my head shame. I was a no good, no can't, low down heartbreaker on that railroad of sin. Was a highball train. I'm just a homeboy and begging, stealing, borrow, just to leave all lonesome in the wind. I'm just a hitchhiker on that old highway of sorrow, just a highball train, that railroad of sin.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is my jam.
But you won't feel it, you won't hear it coming. When she's rolling slow, don't make a sound. But I got the throttle 10 on the railroad, sin. I'm going off of the rails and I can't slow it down. I'm just a homeboy and begging, stealing, borrow. I'm just a leaf blowing lonesome in the wind. I'm just a hitchhiker on that old highway of sorrow, just a highball train, the railroad of sin.
Fucking awesome.
I'm just a homeboy and begging, stealing, borrow, just a leaf blowing lonesome in the wind. I'm just a hitchhiker on that old highway of sorrow, just a highball train on the railroad of sin.
Boom! That fucking ruled. Awesome. That's my jam.
I'm all alone in the night, and I know you ain't coming back to me. There's a moon over me so bright, but it lights up my sorrow, everyone to see. You could have told me you didn't care about me. You could have told me you was cheating kind. I'd be out on the town running around, seeing what else I could find. Just sitting here without you, with you on my mind. I don't have to tell nobody how I'm feeling. I don't have to tell nobody how I cry. Well, it's written on my face, 'cause I know you're out there stealing on them sweet, sweet kisses from all them other guys. Well, you could have told me you didn't care about me. You could have told me you was cheating kind. I'd be out on the town running around, seeing what else I could find, instead of sitting here without you, with you on my mind. I'd be out on the town running around, seeing what else I could find, instead of sitting here without you, with you on my mind. Sometimes that's whiskey, sometimes it's wine. Baby, why is it whenever your glass is empty, you come along, knock over mine? I'd like to tell you I can't make it without you, and I won't shed a tear when you walk out that door. Lord knows I've been down that road a time or two, but then I've never been without you before. I couldn't tell you how much I paid for this bottle and how long we've been here. Your guess is as good as mine. Sometimes this wine don't hit me like it ought to, but that old whiskey suits me fine. I'd like to tell you I can't make it without you, and I won't shed a tear when you walk out that door. Lord knows I've been down that road a time or two, but then I've never been without you before. Drove me to drinking, ran off some of the night. But a broken heart heals like a bottle empties with time. Well, since you've been gone, this life's been more than I can stand. So sometimes whiskey, sometimes that wine. I'd like to tell you I can't make it without you, and I won't shed a tear when you walk out that door. Lord knows I've been down that road a time or two, but then I've never been without you before. But then I've never been without you before.
All right. I think this has just helped me decide that it's time for me to order Volume 2. This was good. When's Volume 2 coming out? January? I saw you guys mention it in the comments. 4/2/2021. Okay, so basically in February. For me, the barn burner on this entire thing, the killer, was Railroad of Sin. That's my track, man. That's my jam. I dig it. I mean, do I really need to tell you a numerical score for what you're able to listen to with your own ears? I'm not going to give you a fucking numerical score to do this. The conversation that we have here during the record, while it spins, is way more valuable than anything. April 2nd, not February 4th. Okay, April 2nd. Yeah, I'm going to want that. Cuttin grass. Okay, so Derek asks, first album didn't have as much surface noise. I don't know what album you're talking about, but when it comes to vinyl, listen, I mean, he's recorded for several labels. Every label has their own way of doing things. Every label uses a different pressing plant, a different PVC and everything. So the records are not, they're not necessarily consistent with the artists. Now, look, it's like I said, for me, I'm kind of like, I hear it, so certainly I'm going to observe that the volume itself, there's a surface noise to the to the vinyl itself. The deal with that, though, is how many people will actually have the sound system to be able to pick that up, number one, you know. And number two, when the music's there, it drowns all that stuff out. I mean, now those of you who have like very expensive sound systems type of things with like hyper, you know, with hyper accurate fucking moving coil cartridges and that kind of deal, you're going to hear it. And my guess is for those audiophile types type of thing, it's probably going to get to you. Okay, because when you have the better systems, you do hear that surface noise, you hear it, even during the song. But I mean, for the setup that I have right here, and it's not a shitty setup. I mean, it's 1200s going through a Allen and Heath board, Orthophone, Orthophone Concord MK2 Club cartridge. It's a good setup and a good preamp too, a good phono stage as well. So should you be making a deal of it? I don't know. Personally, if I have just like a regular old system and I listen to it and I'm not an audiophile or anything, buy the record. It's a clean record. It's well done, you know. Comes housed in a double album here. Okay. Gatefold. If you want to see what the gatefold looks like, that's what the gatefold looks like. A big old acoustic guitar. And in the back you see that this is actually an 8-piece band playing. I quite like it. I mean, enough to want the second one, that's for sure. All right, we're going to listen to the last 5 songs. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want more of these, set your bell, hit that bell so that you get your notifications. And you'll see them come up. Tomorrow, we're doing Old Man Listens to the Avalanches. I forgot what the name of the album is, but I suspect the doorbell should be ringing any minute now, just any time now. And when that doorbell rings, I'll know that it's a copy of the Avalanches. If it comes before we finish side 4, I'll at least show you what the Old Man vid will be for tomorrow. 5 songs, folks. The Storm, Time After All, Turtles All the Way Down. Okay, so he redoes Turtles All the Way Down. That's one of his big songs, obviously. Voices and Water in a Well. All right, folks. Let's settle in for side 4. I hope you've enjoyed the ride as much as I have up to now on WNBC.
Please don't think me lazy man, 'cause I've been sitting around all day with the blues. I know how it looks, but don't misunderstand. Just that I can tell songs about the brew. 'Cause there's thunder inside my mind, and there's lightning behind these eyes. And there's a cold and wind that's dying down. Don't let it fool you, the storm ain't done. But water's rolling in, my heart's gonna drown. And now those wheels are like a flower, ain't got no sign.
was another burner.
They say life can't decide in the blink of an eye if our silly little dreams ever come true. But the dreams in my mind go by so slow. So what the hell else can I do? I wanna slow it all down, watch it roll by, see where sweet melody falls. I wanna roll off the tempo, lay back and get high. 'Cause it's only time after all. I've grown tired of cold places, same old cold faces, and I'm tired of the smoke they all blow in my eyes. And I'm sick of the banging, can't take no more clanging, and I'm tired of yelling over the top of that back line. They say time takes care of itself. It gets by without no help at all. Like a jar of sand sits on the shelf. It's only time after all. I wanna slow it all down, watch it roll by, see where sweet melody falls. Wanna roll off the tempo, lay back and get high. It's only time after all. Well, it's only time after all. I've seen Jesus play with flames in a lake of fire that I was standing in. Met the devil in Seattle, spent 9 months inside the lion's den. I met Booty at another time, he showed me a glowing light within. But I swear God is there every time I stare into the eyes of my best friend. Says my son, it's all been done. Someday gonna wake up old and gray. Let's go and try and have some fun, showing warmth for everyone. Meet and greet and cheat along the way. There's a gateway in our minds that leads somewhere out there, far beyond this plane. Where reptile aliens made alive, cut you open and pull out all your pain. Well, tell me how you make it ego something that you're making our brain. Some say you might go crazy, then again it might make you go sane. Every time I take a look inside that old and fabled book, I'm blinded and reminded of the pain caused by some old man in the sky. But that marijuana and LSD, psilocybin and DMT, they all change the way I see. Love's the only thing that ever saved my life. So don't waste your mind on nursery rhymes, fairy tales, blood and wine. These turtles all the way down the line. So to each their own, till we go home, where the realms our souls must roam, to and through the myth that we all call space and time.
Dig that version.
There's a voice that I can hear sometimes out here on the mountain. when it's dark and the sky's pouring acid like a fountain, and the memories like coal dust stain the window of my heart. So ask them no more questions and they can't sell you no more lies. I hear voices all around me in society's depression. Over and over they recite their first impression, and the rivers are all crying, 'cause the ocean cannot speak till the waters crash into uncharted shore, so dark and bleak. Oh, how I wish somebody'd make these voices go away. Seems they're always talking, but they ain't got much to say. Well, a picture's worth 1,000 words, but a word ain't worth a dime. We all know they go on talking till the end of time. Don't call it a sign of the times when it's always been this way. Forked tongues and voices behind curtains with no names. Well, they plot their wicked schemes, setting fate for all mankind. Evil that can fill God's pretty skies with clouds, let burn and blind. Oh, how I wish somebody'd make those voices go away. Seems they're always talking, but they ain't got much to say. Well, a picture's worth 1,000 words, but a word ain't worth a dime. We all know they go on talking till the end of time.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the police.
Look at that. So the copyright popo is up. There's one song left for us to do. I don't want to get the video blocked. However, usually when the copyright popo comes up, that means that the video goes down after we stop streaming live. So hope you guys got it in live. Maybe they'll change that later. But usually when the copyright popo goes up, it's because we tripped off the algorithm, and we'll see how all that works. I hope it stays up, you know? It's a good album. I mean, I would think that something like this only helps. I mean, first of all, they make, you know, the people who own the rights to the STURGILL Simpson catalog are the ones who are going to make money on all these streams. We don't make anything off of them. I would assume, I mean, I bought my record. I would assume that it's going to help to sell other records for anybody who's listened to it and enjoyed it. And buying it on vinyl is always way better than a stream, right? So you would think it's a really smart business model for the copyright holders to get a hold of. And guys like me work for free. Imagine that. Now, if we can make that circle go all the way around so that they can send me records as well, and they do. And they do. But we have our work cut out for us when it comes to the copyright laws. And, you know, I think that it'll come around and eventually they will see that this is not stealing content. This is creating content. This is creating content that benefits the artists. Because they're the ones making, you know, money off of their art. And we're just giving them another asset to use, an asset which costs them nothing. So they take the asset, the music is there, and they earn the ad revenue. It seems to me like a pretty solid business model. My guess, though, is that the copyright holders won't even listen to the damn thing. I'm almost sure of that. They're not going to listen to this. And we're just going to slog through until things change the way they're supposed to. All right. Those of you who are wondering about the songs, I think Derek said there's 7 songs off... 7 songs done bluegrass style off of... what's it called? Metamodern Sounds? Really? Is it 7? I thought I caught 3, maybe 4. I don't know. Anyway, there's a bunch of songs there. And then there's A Sailor's Guide to the Galaxy. Does he do any songs off that? I don't know. I don't have that record. Look, I mean, it's great. It's great. I mean, I love it. I'd buy it. And I'm going to buy part 2, too. I'm going to buy part 2. Hey, maybe 30 Tigers will send me a copy. Who knows? One way or another. The perfect scenario would be the following. Record label, everybody involved with the artist sends a record over. I do the live stream, them knowing 100% what it is that I'm doing, with the full understanding that they will earn all ad revenue off of the video, and they use their team to promote that channel. To me, that's good for everybody. That's what I'm working towards. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to get there, but look, Rome wasn't built in a day, you know? Takes time, you build it, you try to talk to people, you try to make the argument, and one video at a time we'll get there. Thanks for tuning in. We got one more here. What's the last one called? Have you liked the video yet? Have you given it a thumbs up? It's time. Give the video a thumbs up, will you? Thank you. I appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're going to do another Old Man Listens To next, tomorrow. Old Man Listens to the Avalanches. The song we're going to be listening to, the last track on side D, is Water in a Well. So, I guess I'll just close off with the song and give you my final words now type of thing. It's not what it is that I thought. To me, look, bluegrass, the entire conversation of bluegrass, I don't know how many of you have watched the country music soundtrack. The country music documentary by Ken Burns. Very informative, very in-depth. I mean, I loved that documentary. 6-part series, 8-part series, I forgot. Okay, but my understanding is that bluegrass, the entire term of bluegrass and the entire idea of bluegrass began as a counter to that whole pop country phenomenon that started happening. Before that, it was country music. And bluegrass was kind of used in the same type of way that hardcore is used in the punk terms. Okay, that's to say that bands started to assume the name of bluegrass to kind of differentiate themselves and tell people, no, we're not that pop country stuff. We're the authentic stuff, and that's where it is that the focus started going on older older instruments, more of the traditional instruments, whereas then there was the pop side of things. And I mean, up to a certain point, the usage of the word hardcore is the same damn thing, right? People who started using hardcore were using that term to differentiate once punk music started kind of like evolving, changing its sound and direction. There are some people who were the quote-unquote purists who kind of like, okay, well, this is the hardcore punk. This is the real punk. You know, so is it 100%? I don't know. It's not what I would consider bluegrass. It's not what I put into that classification. But that classification I don't think means anything anyway. So why don't we listen to the last song? Thanks for tuning in. Again, like the video. There's 31 of you on YouTube. 26 likes. Let's get 5 more likes. What do you say? And I'll catch all of you tomorrow during, not tomorrow, but tonight during the regular VJ broadcasts.
Say that looks can be deceiving. There's been rumors going round. One look at me's the same thing as believing. Everything you've heard without hearing a sound. So if my eyes remind me of water in a well, it's 'cause your heart is the stone. I know sometimes it seems like my mind belongs to a child that's grown. Somewhere between you and me, I've lost my way now, trying to get back home. Trying like hell, but it's too soon to tell. Our love has all dried up like water in a well. Lord knows I've tried to move on, get you out of my mind. You find your way in to all my songs. Every memory I can manage to find. Someday if I'm standing on some big old stage, you're down in the crowd. Try to tell your friends you used to know them when, but in your heart you know it ain't true somehow. Trying like hell, but it's too soon to tell. Our love has all dried up, water in a well. I know you see what it's doing to me. Up here playing my part in this nobody town. Trying like hell, but it's too soon to tell. Our love has all dried up like water in a well.
There we go. STURGILL Simpson, Cuttin' Grass, Volume 1. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go out and buy it on vinyl. Subscribe, like the channel, do all of that good stuff. And see you tomorrow for Old Man Listens to the Avalanche.